Welcome. So you need to do the collage and the contrast project. So you're looking at things like this and the examples. Okay, so this wasn't actually here, it was cut out and put there. And the more you can make things look like they belong there, even though they don't. Yellow and yellow, right, they go together. So you're trying to create stuff that contrasts with each other. Whether that's contrast of color, contrast of concept of the things you're putting in the picture, contrast of size, large and small. So put little things on top of things that are huge and puts them in a different context. So we'll look at some examples and show you how to do this. Okay, so here's a collage we made. We took a background picture that was already there and we began to change it. Like there was an egg in her hand and we changed it to Elma's face. Right? There's duck was here. We put this girl on here petting it. Right? And this person's riding this duck. We added some things to it. This elephant wasn't here and we cut out the edge and made it line up with the edge of the paper. So you're trying to make it look like it kind of might have been there. We put this apple in, cut it out. We also cut the apple up and down to match the crackiness. Oops, there you go. To match the cracks here. Wonder if you could see that. Let me zoom that in. See how we cut the paper? Cut the apple to match that. Isn't that cool? So it would look like, even though the apple was in front, it would look like it was behind that cracked shell. Okay. Zebra, yellow. Zebra. Giraffe, yellow, matching with the yellow. Kind of fits in the picture. Same with this butterfly, I think we mentioned already. Doesn't look like, it looks like it belongs there a little bit. Okay, things that don't belong. That's just collage in general. What you're seeing is we're cutting out things right to the edge of these paper around it. We don't want any paper showing, right, from the original picture. We want just the subject coming into a new scene. Here's another one. We could talk about the contrast of size here, right? This is a huge building, Dome of the Rock, famous building. And there's this huge girl doing a handstand on it. Big girl, right? So which is bigger? You start playing with contrast there. This one has a lot of writing on it. That's not required, but I had a good time having each person say something. Like here it says, over here, it is disrespectful to portray public figures as caricatures. So I have Obama here as a cartoon saying that's disrespectful. So I thought that was funny. You could find some different things to say. All dogs likes to go for walks, you know. So big, huge building, small guy and big guy, so playing with size difference, okay? So you're looking again for a background picture that has a lot of negative space in order to put this. If it has too much, just like this one had a lot of negative space that was smooth, easy to deal with. I even added, this had a lot of buildings here, so I put this green strip here for this guy to run on. And again, just to create more of a negative space effect and put these characters on. And again, cutting these guys out is key. That's where the work is. Cutting these characters out so they fit right into your new scene without any elements of the old scene where they came from. All right? Same with this guy. Cutting her out completely. None of the background wherever she was from, so you don't see that background. You see the new background, your background. All right, so good luck to you. I was going to do some here. So let's just look. Like here's a good background. We have some writing here, but we can cover it. But a lot of negative space. Already one person in the scene. You just start looking through magazines, all right? What is she looking at? Wouldn't it be fun to, instead of looking out of this Mexico, these pyramids, you changed it to something crazy. Cut this person's face out, or head, body. You know, contrast something that's so big it doesn't belong there. Right? Maybe this little kid who's sitting down, he can be sitting down over here on one of these pyramids. Right? You just start looking for stuff, finding things. All right, good luck to you. Enjoy. Okay, so I just wanted to mention that you need to have a nice white piece of paper to glue everything to. Most of these magazines are too flimsy. Okay? So here I found a good background. So you'll need to have magazines to do this project. I cut out this little kid like I mentioned, and we could try to find out where to put him. Could he be sitting right here looking at us? Could he be sitting back on this temple and you wouldn't see it? I don't know. I think it's funny if he's over here, maybe down here. Here he's huge, contrast of size. Here he's almost the right size, a little too big. Alright? So you gotta figure out where to put stuff. Alright, keep doing that. Have fun.